top focus story from the Delhi University, where the fate of 5 lakh students hangs in the balance. Now, the Delhi University admission row has just about got uglier. Fist fights broke out in DU campus between student groups. According to reports, clashes broke out between 2 student groups. Students are resorting to violent protests over the 4-year undergraduate program. The fight broke out during a televised show by TV Today network inside the Delhi University. My colleague Rishika Barua gives us this ground report.
तक अपने प्रोग्राम हल्ला बोल के जरिए लोगों तक ये पहुंचाना चाहता था, दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय के छात्रों तक ये पहुंचाना चाहता था कि FYUP के फायदे क्या हैं.
All right, there you have it. This was a television broadcast by TV Today network, and things went completely awry and out of hand when 2 student groups clashed. One part of the student group is said to be politically motivated. They were students from the ABVP wing. On the other hand, these were the students who are asking for the 4-year undergraduate program to be repealed. They clashed with students who wanted the 4-year program to be continued. Let's put this into perspective. The fate of 5 lakh students hangs in the balance, all being politicized as we speak. And reporting from the ground is my colleague Rishika Barua, getting us the very latest. She joins us live at this point of time. Rishika, you know, it's rather sad because all of this is being trivialized in the name of politics. We are actually talking about future of students here.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. The fate of over 5 lakh students, as you rightly pointed out, completely hangs in balance as we speak. Delhi University admissions scheduled to begin tomorrow, and here where I'm standing at the arts faculty is where, you know, you see long lines of students coming to check cut-off lists, etc. And right now we don't know what is going to happen because there is a high-level meeting at the UGC which is underway. And at the same time, while we tried to conduct a debate this evening, you know, with students of Delhi University along with teachers, we saw the ugly scenes that actually unfolded where free voices are being scuttled, people have resorted to violence. So really shameful scenes here at Delhi University. But this also has raised, you know, several serious questions. While all the student bodies, all the political organizations, the NSUI, ABVP, along with the Delhi University Teachers Association have mobilized students and sort of cornered the Delhi University. Of course, with the University Grants Commission issuing that diktat to roll back on the FYUP, it also raises larger questions of the autonomy of the Delhi University as a body, because under the law, the Delhi University is an autonomous body, and while it does get its funding from the University Grants Commission, no diktat given by the University Grants Commission is binding on the university. So this face-off, as we can see at this point in time, is only getting uglier with the university, the Vice-Chancellor, definitely under a lot of pressure from the University Grants Commission, from students' bodies. So it remains to be seen, Preeti, by the end of the day, what really happens. But A-list colleges like St. Stephen's called off admissions as of now. They've put the admission process on hold as we speak, because there is so much uncertainty and so much ambiguity over what's actually going to happen.
You know, multiple developments taking place as we speak. One of those, and the latest that we're getting in at this point of time, is that DU college principals are meeting over this entire issue. We're going to get our viewers the very latest. Rishika Barua is there. Rishika, one quick question there. Just put into perspective the political fight which has taken place, because very quickly this entire situation has taken political color with ABVP jumping in.
Absolutely, Preeti, and the situation took political color in April, in fact, when the Bharatiya Janata Party in its manifesto mentioned that there will be a rollback on the 4-year undergraduate program that the Delhi University set in practice in 2013. And having said that, the NSUI, which is the Congress students body, and the ABVP, which is the BJP students body, have over the past 1 year been lobbying against the Delhi University Vice-Chancellor and the decision.
All right, we seem to have lost our source with Rishika Barua. We're going to try and re-establish that connect. But these shameful scenes witnessed at the Delhi University campus. What exactly happened? Television Today, TV Today network was holding a news broadcast from there. It was a special show which sought to seek answers to pertinent questions which arise with what's happening right now. And this fracas completely broke out. 2 student wings clashed. One of them, you can see, are actually wearing scarves of BJP. This is the student wing of the BJP unit, the ABVP. Also, my colleague Rishika Barua was right in the thick of action when it actually took place. This whole melee that you can see on your television screen. She filed this ground report. After this, we're going to try and re-establish connect with her.
As we were here to record a special show on the FYUP contention, the big battle between the Delhi University and the University Grants Commission, ugly scenes have ensued here where we were trying to record the show. There was a professor who was proposing the FYUP who has in fact been beaten up by goons during the procession. I have with me Mr. Aditya Narayan Mishra. Sir, ugly scenes that we saw that took place right now. What do you have to say?
Unfortunate and should be condemned in the highest terms and words. Media is the fourth pillar of this democratic institution. Before the media, if the fair play of discussions and deliberations cannot take place, what do you expect? And this is the ruling.
Sir, you are a propounder. You are a propounder of FYUP. You believe that the FYUP should be held.
I am not a propounder of FYUP. I have stood here in defense of the university's autonomy.
Right.
And this university system has created this FYUP, and the assault of the UGC is to the FYUP. That's why I am straight in the defense.
But sir, the brutality in which the way a professor was beaten up right now is sending across a very strong and a very wrong message from the university.
This the civil society must understand. This the media must understand. They wanted to have a reign of terror. They wanted to prolong a reign of terror here. They wanted to silence every voice that is speaking against their dictates. The people will be living under fear.
Ma'am, the ugly scenes that we saw unfold during a program, during a media coverage, what do you have to say to that?
I just say, ऐसे लोग मैंने नहीं देखे कभी भी इस यूनिवर्सिटी में. मैं 31 ईयर से इस यूनिवर्सिटी में हूँ और ये 10वां साल है एज एन इलेक्टेड मेंबर. इतने स्टूडेंट्स ने हमारे साथ मिलकर कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर हर आंदोलन में स्टूडेंट्स ने साथ दिया है हमारा.
ये स्टूडेंट्स ने एक इनोसेंट प्रोफेसर को ऐसे ये सीन्स क्यों देखने को मिल रहे हैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में?
ये सीन इसलिए देखने के लिए मिल रहे हैं क्योंकि यदि सरकारें ऐसी एरोगेंस सिखाएंगी, जो लोग अपने ऊंचे पद पे बैठे हुए हैं, अगर एचआरडी मिनिस्ट्री इस तरीके से उन्हें टारगेट करवाएगी तो ऐसे ही सीन होंगे. यूनिवर्सिटी सिर्फ युद्ध के मैदान बना देना चाहते हैं ये लोग. इन्होंने पूरे देश में यही करना चाहते हैं.
What do you have to say about the scenes that unfolded right now? A professor was beaten up.
ये बहुत बेकार हुआ है जो भी हुआ है. हमें किसी के बुलाने पे नहीं आए थे. हम फर्स्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट थे. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं, आपने भी देखा होगा कि हम आराम से बात करना चाहते थे, लेकिन वो क्या नारेबाजी कर रहे थे और टीचर को बहुत.
कौन थे ये लोग?
मैम ABVP के सारे और NSUI के भी मिले हुए थे. सारे
पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के एक यूनिट थे जो यहाँ पे हल्ला.
तो ये जो FYUP पे जो चर्चा हो रही है UGC और DU के बीच में, ये पूरी तरह से पोलिटिसाइज हो चुकी है.
पूरी तरह से पोलिटिसाइज हो चुकी है. एक्चुअली जो फंड इसमें जो भी लड़के आए हैं कोई भी फर्स्ट ईयर का नहीं है. आप देख सकती हैं ये सभी बुलाए गए लड़के हैं, जबकि बच्चों से बात करने जो हल्ला कर रहे थे मैम वो सारे जो है वो फर्स्ट ईयर के नहीं थे.
ये सोच के बीजेपी को वोट नहीं कर रहा था कि हमारे ऐसे दंगे फसाद होंगे, बच्चों के फ्यूचर के साथ खिलवाड़ होगी. ये
clearly, as you can see, a healthy debate on the FYUP program that our sister channel Aaj Tak was in fact trying to conduct here at the Delhi University was completely scuttled because ABVP leaders and leaders of other students' union in fact joined in and brutally assaulted a professor who was a propounder of the FYUP system. The Delhi University over here claims that the fight really is not about FYUP but about the autonomy of the Delhi University. The University Grants Commission cannot issue a diktat to the Delhi University which is binding on it. So clearly this debate is only getting fiercer, the debate is only getting more violent, as you can see. But whether or not a solution actually comes out, till the solution is actually brought out, the student is going to really suffer in this entire admission process, in this entire education process that is currently shrouded under ambiguity. With camera person Vipin, this is Rishika Barua reporting from New Delhi for Headlines Today.
Well, that in fact is the sad part in this entire saga, in this political slugfest. There are 5 lakh lives on hold with absolutely no clue on what their educational future is going to be. Rishika Barua has been reporting on the story. She's been on the ground in Delhi University, getting us the very latest multiple developments taking place at this point of time. We already told our viewers that principals of Delhi University, as we speak, are meeting over this entire issue, and maybe a solution could come out of there. I'd like to cut across to Rishika. Rishika, the question I want to ask you is, this political slugfest aside, we are talking about the future of 5 lakh students. What exactly does it mean for them? Can you break down it for us?
Well, absolutely, Preeti. We're not just talking about the future of 5 lakh students who are applying to over 60,000 seats in the University of Delhi in the year 2014, but we're also talking about all those students who applied to the University of Delhi in the year 2013 who are a part of the 4-year undergraduate program. Those students, remember, have already spent 1 year of valuable time in the university, and now their future is also clouded with ambiguity because we don't know whether the students who've enrolled for the 4-year undergraduate program, whether they're going to get a degree at the end of 3 years, whether they're going to get a degree at the end of 4 years. What exactly is going to happen?
I'm going to just put you on hold. Rishika, I'm going to put you on hold primarily because we're getting breaking news. We're going to come back right to you. Let's take our viewers through the latest bit of news that's coming in and the ramifications of what Delhi University witnessed just a short while back. Breaking news coming in. The fallout of the DU admission row. Admission list for DU colleges will not come out tomorrow. In effect, the news that we are breaking at this point of time is for all the students who are looking to apply to DU. The latest that we're getting in is that the admission list, which was supposed to be out tomorrow for all Delhi University colleges, will not come out. That just does not include Stephens. We're talking about all Delhi University colleges. That's the news that we're breaking. On the other hand, the UGC has read the Riots Act for DU to discontinue the 4-year course. Now, what the ramifications of that would be is separate. We're going to go into that later. But primarily, the news that we're breaking right now is that no admission list of any DU colleges. So pretty much 5 lakh students' lives still hang in limbo. Nobody quite knows what's going to happen, even if the 4-year course, like the UGC has said, they've pretty much read out the right track to DU to discontinue the 4-year course. What about students in 2013 who primarily say that they were guinea pigs of it all? Like to cut across back to Rishika Barua. Rishika, the breaking news that we are getting in. So all the students who had their eyes peeled on tomorrow for the admission list, well, that's not happening. Primarily a fallout of what we witnessed in DU today. And it seems the UGC has told DU to comply and discontinue the 4-year course. What does it mean for students who joined in 2013?
Well, Preeti, this was anticipated at the beginning of today when there was so much ambiguity over whether or not students have actually applied for an undergraduate program which constitutes 3 years to an honours program or the new 4-year undergraduate program. So we were anticipating that the university would in fact come out and issue a notice like that to students, because already certain A-list colleges like St. Stephen's, we've been breaking the news since morning, they had held the admission process. They said that we're not going to be putting out a list of students, we're not going to be going ahead with the admission process until and unless there is some clarity on policy decisions from the side of the Delhi University. The University Grants Commission has issued a diktat to the Delhi University demanding an immediate rollback on the FYUP program. However, the larger question here is that while the Delhi University is funded by the University Grants Commission, the Delhi University enjoys under the law the status of being an autonomous body that is not bound to accept any diktat. The UGC at best can only advise the Delhi University. So which is where really things come to a boil, which is where the standoff really is. And as of now, Preeti, we don't see any resolution on site. But having said that, the Delhi University, the Academic Council and the Vice Chancellor are in a bit of a cornered situation right now, because while they may have the law on their side, all students' bodies across political organizations, teachers associations have over the past 1.5 years launched a major offensive against the university's decision. The university is not equipped with infrastructure to carry forth a 4-year undergraduate program. And also, Preeti, at this point in time, I'd like to tell our viewers that we brought this story last year when Delhi University students had conducted a mandate, and according to the mandate, there were 90%, a whooping 90% of students who had in fact come out and vehemently opposed the first-year undergraduate program. So really, if the voice of the university students, if the voice of teachers, and if the voice of those leading political student organizations is taken into consideration, then at that point in time, the option before the Delhi University is really minimum. But we have seen that the Vice Chancellor has in fact come down very strongly and stuck by his guns so far.
All right, thank you, Rishika, for joining us and getting us the very latest. So ultimately, the class of 2013, who right now are saying that they were guinea pigs, if this actually goes through, well, they will be guinea pigs because the 4-year course will be repealed.